All right, I'm about to get into episode 7, today's episode of To Be Hero X, but I just noticed the fun thing they're doing with the titles. The first episode of this segment was called One Actor, the next one was called Two Easels, and this one's called Three Chairs, I believe, Three Seats. So next one's going to be four people dead or for something crazy. I'm here for it. Let's do it, though. Spend our lives striving towards a just world. Oh, yep. I do like the art style change for the very traumatic moment. How it's like negative colors, everything's inverted. It was the oh, you're the one who put it there. Okay. Episode 7, Three Seats. I like the way that title card popped up. I wonder now that we're on vengeful mode. I wonder where we still really haven't gotten to the bottom of Unk yet. I'm not saying he's. I'm not. I'm not gonna say anything. Fair enough. We don't know who let them out and who's behind the scenes orchestrating this. That's why I don't want to assume it's Unk. I don't want to. Enlightener or teaming up with the Enlightener, seeking the truth. It's crazy how I both hate him in other segments with Nice, but I like him in this. Who I think it's Unk. I don't know. I can't just assume that though, but there's no real other side characters who have a motivation, but I don't know. I like how they're cutting between this 2D and 3D. The shattered pieces of the mirror. Not what I was expecting. Okay, Esol versus Esol. His manager thinks this is a perfect chance to end this impersonator once and for all. Yup. Quite literally. 20%. But Esol, I think the original Esol only does want to do heroic stuff, save people. So this is very interesting. I'm very liking how this is going. I don't want to pause it. I just want to have a little. Let me know in the comments because I don't think some of you guys have before, so I'm forgetting something. So please, you guys always with the side information is always very helpful with this. So I appreciate you guys always. You guys always do that. This is an original story, not based on a Chinese like book or anything, right? I know there's the manhwa for Korean. I know this is a Chinese anime. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is not based on a story. I do know this is an anthology story of heroes in the top 10. The first one being Nice, this one Esol, the next however many I don't know. I wonder, like by the end, are you guys gonna have your favorites so far? And just tell me know in the comments if you guys know other stories or other heroes. Who are you guys feeling? You guys like Esol better than Nice so far? It's gonna be very interesting how this is all gonna come together at the end. I just want to get that off my head before I miss anything because I really am enjoying the old Esol's mentality and why he wanted to be a hero. But then I'm very curious. I never got to know the old Nice compared to the new Nice, but I also like the new Nice and I also like the new Esol. So, wow, wow, online personas. It's crazy how public perception, which happens to influence actual power in this. You can be old man for real because you're actually physically enabled by these people. Oh, remember how that started? Everything, getting the concert tickets. Uh-oh. Be careful, my boy. Good save. That could have been horrible. That's kind of funny. Ah, there's a cat for an old lady. W mans. Right. I love the way they go to the 2D animation for that, the flashbacks. This is very nice of her to say, because I don't want him slipping down a darker path. that you would do everything honest and like be true to yourself. I'm trying to remember the exact promise. Ooh, we're our friend too, Shang. Ooh, tens of thousands of people. No way we're getting the fight this episode, right? It is kind of crazy when you compare the outfits of the two, you know. The R&D difference. That is true. Cannot forget that. So technically we should be stronger. I love the change of art style from the 3D to the 2D. The electricity's so palpable that the lights turned off. As the concert's going on, I don't know if I like that or if I don't like that thematically. This is the thing that started for our main character, you know. Damn, concert looks sick. He's got the Gojo Limitless. You're not going to be able to hit him. Ooh, okay, Flash Stepper. This animation is looking super clean. Taking some hits. I like the song in the background of the concert. Oh, she's there alone, Xiaoqing. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Loving the dynamic camera right now. He's got like a lightning whip. Kind of hard to avoid that. Okay, we got our own lightning. Oh my god, I love that camera work. He's got the Gojo Limitless though, so what are we supposed to do? As we got the concert song in the background, he's dragging us on the wall. Okay, that's some shit I would do in like a JRPG, but this shit's looking real clean right now. It's going tit for tat, both offensive and defensive. No one's... Ooh! Old Isol still has a slight advantage, I think, but we're pushing through. We're inching it closer. Oh, we're making progress. We're breaking his armor off. He's gonna have to use the lightning slash. Oh, it looks like he's about to use his ultimate move. I love the way this is animated. Literally summons a lightning storm. Man's about to split the heavens with this blade. The rain makes this fight so much more epic. Oh, he thinks back to when he couldn't make it in time. So this time he will make it in time. Did he subconsciously... He hesitated because of his personal beef with... That's low-key. And if he didn't hesitate for that split second, he would still be alive. And he's carrying that into this fight with him as she's... Damn, bro, I got goosies, bruh. I love the way this is animated. I got goosebumps right now. The 3 chairs that would have been there with them. Oh, the 3 seats. Low-key that hit. Low-key that hit. His unc was behind everything the whole time. Yep. I was right. So he even held the guy who killed Shang Shen's brother hostage. And then after the job was done, they got buried in concrete That's one of the worst ways to die. They'll never be found, but that is horrific. Did old Isol actually die in that? And we're officially the official one and only Isol now living in the. He's got bigger fish to fry. He doesn't care about his little cafe diner. I did not realize. I remember watching Nice go in there. I did not realize that's quite what it looked like. I got goosebumps with the music. Wow. That might have been my favorite episode of the show so far. No joke. Wow. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what to say. I really enjoy how it connected with the titles. I really wasn't expecting to get the 3 seats reference in this title, but the one Isol, 2 actors, the 3 seats with the shot and how they're like both physically separate, because he's lost himself. She's not friends with him anymore. He's on to bigger and better things. Chang is dead, and now he's with Ankh doing, I'm assuming, obviously he's Isol, but with whatever, not to reference the boys, because I was doing that in the earlier episodes, but to reference the boys, anyone who's in a position now like this is gonna lose herself along the way, and whether it's depression and self-hatred, like Nice, and ending your own life, or whether it's corruption, power gaining, and now evilness. This is, I swear, being, man, you can have a whole nuanced discussion about that shit. You know, they say, what is the quote that I'm thinking of? They say the best way to test a man is to not, you know, to give him power. That's the true way to see a man's true character. So I don't know. Very interesting. I do like how it relates, though, how he hesitated with Shang, and that's how he's. This is a great episode. And that's not even with the music or the animation or the fights alone. Just purely from a narrative perspective, this was a fantastic 3-episode little event. You know, it's very much giving Andor. If you guys have watched, I don't know how big a Star Wars you guys are, but in Andor, there's 3-episode arcs that are like somewhat semi-closed, and obviously they affect the grander picture, but very much a similar vibe to this, and I'm loving it so far. They're separated, but you can tell it's with whether it's Enlightener, whether it's other characters, or I'm so excited how this is gonna end. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all tell someone you love them. Drink some water. Have a great day and make good choices. Peace out, Dapper Squad.